Hello, welcome to RelationShift, where we discuss how your relationships can affect your leadership, how that affects every other thing in your life, your business, your career. Relationship is very important, and this is all we discuss in this podcast. Today, we are considering a topic that is very important, very vital to your life. We are considering how to build respectful relationship across differences, because you could be different from someone on various grounds. That you are different from someone does not mean we cannot relate. That does not mean we cannot have a relationship. We can have different backgrounds, we can have different opinions, different ideas, different cultures, different generations. You know, somebody is Gen Z, somebody is a millennial. We can still relate despite the differences. We can relate quite well. And so I'm going to focus on three things today. Number one, I'd like you to know that differences are inevitable in life. There will always be reasons for you to come across people who are different from you. You work in the office and the people there are different from you. Where they are from, the generation they came from, their beliefs in certain things are different from you. They even probably have different religion. You know, you have different degrees, but you have to work together. So differences are inevitable, but that you have division among you, that is optional. Division is optional, but differences are inevitable. So it's very important that to have a meaningful relationship, you have to be sure that there will be differences. There will be differences between you, the personality differences, there will be communication styles, there will be spiritual maturity levels that are different. You know, there will be generational perspectives, cultural experiences that will be different. So when you come across people, there will be a difference between you and themselves. Be aware of that as you go into these roles in your life, your job role, your spiritual role, your pastoral role, your membership role in a church or a mosque. Whatever you do, there will be differences. Differences are inevitable. Number two, respect begins with value. Respect begins with value. You cannot respect someone or something that you already devalued. So when you come across people of different backgrounds, different opinions and all of those things, and you are coming to a place of relationship, you are coming to a room full of people with different ideologies and all of that, how do you come to work together? Make sure you value them. Don't devalue them. Ensure that there is respect. Respect is key across sectors, across relationships. Respect them. Respect them. If you disrespect them, then you can't share the same thing in that disrespect. Ensure that there is respect in this space. Every person that you come across carries dignity. They carry certain worth with them. And so you must value those things that they have, their degrees. You must value their marital status. You must value their age. There must be value placed on what people carry. Make sure that you place dignity on that which they have. So don't just downplay them, don't just look down on them as if they don't matter. So even when they are thinking differently from you, you must respect them. Even if you have different political ideologies and they are voting different from the way you'll be voting, you must respect them. You must place value on what they carry. Very important. That is the only way you can work together. That's why the Bible says in Romans 12 verse 18, that as much as it lies with you, live with peace with all men. If it lies with you, that means you cannot control what they will do. But when it comes to you, you can control your own behavior. Make sure that you treat them with value. As much as it lies with you, live with peace with all men. Very important. As much as it depends on you, live with peace with all men. Number three, focus on the values that you share. Focus on shared values. You will not always have everything together, but you have differences, but there are going to be values that align. There are values that will not align, but there are values that align. You may not be of the same religion, you may not be of the same character, you may not be raised in the same house, you may have different backgrounds, different culture, different generation, and all of that. But there are things that you will have in common when it comes to value. Maybe your desire for growth, your desire for learning, your desire for peace, your desire for success, your desire for fairness. The things that you have in common, rest on those things, focus on those things. Let that be the things that you use as yardstick to relate. The things that bring you together, the things that you share in common. Focus on those things. Build on your shared values. Strengthen your relationship based on the values that you share. Not the things that divides you, but the things that binds you together. I hope this has made sense to you today. Don't forget, when you come into relationships, that there are things that divides you. There are differences. There will always be things that will bind you together. Values that binds you together. Respect for the values that binds you together. And of course, you must realize that differences are inevitable. See you again next week on this same podcast. Don't forget, like, share, and leave a comment. Have a great time.